discuss is former Canadian ambassador to Ukraine, Roman Waschuk. Good morning. Thanks so much. Good afternoon, actually. Thank you so much for being with us. So what were you watching for to come out of this call? First of all, I'll start with the call between Trump and Putin.
Well, the Trump-Putin call seems to have gone on for quite a long time, 2 hours, just a bit more. We know that President Putin likes talking about what he sees as the root causes of the conflict, which sometimes go back to the 10th century. But basically, the root cause, in his view, is Ukraine wants to do things he doesn't want it to do. And it appears from his statement after the call that he's stuck to that line, basically, resolve the root causes, then we can cease fire.
Then we can cease fire. Do you think that's possible?
I think that's not something that's acceptable to the Ukrainians. Theoretically, it's not acceptable to President Trump either, because he has said, 30-day unconditional ceasefire. Ukraine agreed to that. Russia has not. But he always finds some empathy and understanding in his heart for Putin. And as you might expect from somebody who thinks that taking over neighboring countries is really kind of okay.
I hear you. I am wondering, though, now about the U.S. having, because of that minerals deal, having a vested interest in seeing this war come to an end. Could that change the way Trump approaches Putin? We heard earlier from the White House that he is growing weary of dealing with Putin on this. He wants an end to the war.
He does, and he wants to be able to spectacularly say, I've fixed it, and only I can fix it. The problem is, and we heard this from Vice President Vance earlier today, he said, well, if Russia doesn't agree, then we're out. It's not our war. Well, that's not really the most effective approach to leverage ever invented in international diplomacy. If you don't do what we want, then we let you carry on. It doesn't seem like super convincing to me. So, yes, I think the Ukrainians certainly hoped that minerals deal might help generate more interest and leverage, but it doesn't really appear to be the case so far. I mean, we'll have to wait for President Trump's own readout. But he'd have to say, I'm going to go against my friend Vladimir and line up with the Europeans and Ukrainians and Canadians and supply more help, costing more money to the Ukrainians. And, well, we can always hope, but that's not generally been the outcome of these discussions so far.
And if I could just get a thought for you, as I have to wrap up soon, but I'm wondering what role at this moment the Canadian government can take on to help out.
Well, I think Prime Minister Carney has been in Rome. He met with Zelenskyy. Zelenskyy met with the Pope, met with a number of other European leaders. So I think this kind of Europe plus Canada configuration could provide some of the actual assistance that the United States seems to be vacillating on right now.
Roman Waschuk is the former Canadian ambassador to Ukraine. Thank you very much. Appreciate you being with us today, as, again, we do wait for the details of that call to be public.